Greetings and welcome to episode 6 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod USA campaign. And this, my friends, that we left it last time, where the Battle of Maine took place. It was a huge battle, my friends, huge. We managed to absolutely thrash this British force that was sent from Quebec by ship to Maine. Now, the British are aiming to strike at Maine and try and drive a wedge here between the two territories, the two regions we have here, trying to split our resources. That way they would have a base right next to one of our main production centres, which would then sort of threaten us, hang over us like Damocles' sword. We have to remove that threat, my friends, and this is the battle that's going to do that. Now remember, we are facing multiple threats here, not only from the British in the north, huge battles in the north. I've managed almost to reconstruct the army that took part in a huge fight in the north here. That's almost completely reconfigured, restructured, reinforced. We also, down south, we have a Spanish force attacking one of our main regions there in that region. So that is why we have to be exceptionally careful with what we're doing here. We may even have to send the force that we are building in Pennsylvania down to the south to try and deal with the Spanish threat. If we could take Florida, it would then sort of seal the south away from any sort of problems at all from the Spanish, because Florida is a really tough nut to crack. If you're in Florida, if you control it, it is exceptionally hard to take, because of course it is one of the few fortified positions that you get as sort of a fortified position right from the start. But anyway, let's forget about the south. We have to deal with the north to start with, and this is what we're against. Now this is the remnants of the force that attacked us previously around Maine. We managed to repel that force and inflict heavy casualties, and in the meantime I managed to reconstruct and sort of merge the units that took part in that battle to form this sort of miniature strike force, which is actually pretty potent. As you can see, only the 22nd Regiment of Foot hasn't had chance to come out of the line to be sort of refurbished, as it were, reinforced with new equipment, newer men. So this is pretty much the only regiment. We do have also the 9th Regiment of Horse, again, which hasn't really had time to refit. We've got the 6th Regiment, which is just 4 men shy of a full complement, and also the 1st Regiment of Foot as well, which is slightly shy. But we have almost 1,000 men more than the British, but never ever let that sort of put your guard down. As you can see, these units have taken quite a beating, and I really need to thrash this British unit. I really do. I've got to take it down. So my friends, we begin with this battle here. Now I did try to play this sort of battle before, and it did crash. So if you do ever see sort of what looks like an edit, it means that I've sort of recorded this part and then had to redo the battle, and I've edited it into this part, if you understand what I mean. And also, my friends, I haven't forgotten your renaming of units. I know many of you asked for units to be renamed. I haven't forgotten that. But I will always rename units in an episode where I don't start with a battle. So when I don't have a battle to start with, that is when I will rename units. If I do have a battle, then I just will wait until I do get the chance to do it. But I haven't forgotten, my friends. I've written down all of the names that you want done. That will be done, I promise you. Just at the time when we have when sort of the episode is a little less busy, I will definitely do that. But we have to focus our priorities now. Oh, and this is a beautiful location here. Look at what we've got available here. We've got, whoa, look at this. This is absolute prime location. Look at this. This hilltop would give us a superlative location which to fight from. We've got this sort of village in the middle here. I know we've got this sort of slight sort of small mound here. We could probably put men at the base of this unit. And again, yes, no, I think I'll have to stick with this here, because this doesn't really give us much opportunity to put any infantry in this location here. It would just be the artillery, and the artillery would be prone then to counterattacks, which we can't really afford. I have to try and keep as many men as I can here intact, because remember, finances, although better than they were, are still not finite. So, or are still finite, should I say, which means we've only got limited funds. So every man counts here, but our overall goal, overarching goal, is to defeat the British here utterly. Okay, let's bring in our cannon here. Put them in this sort of slight dip here. pretty much perfect because we're firing down into the valley here. There's a valley, the slopes in here where the British are. We've got these ridges here, which the ridge is going to actually force the British to come break left and right, or their right, our left, as it were. Okay, we need a strong central. I'm going to pull back the 9th. They are absolutely being cream crackered, they have, from the last fight. And we do have the 6th Regiment of Horse, which is our one and only troop, really, that we can really count on as a mobile attacking force. But we're going to keep them back. Maybe aim for the cannon. Okay, we've got the 1st Grenadier Regiment. So we're actually going to set these gentlemen right down into the front here as the absolute pivotal defensive formation here. Look at that, it's a beautiful looking force. We've got the 3rd Grenadiers. Remember, the other Grenadiers are actually fighting, I believe, in the south against the Spanish. Possibly the 2nd Grenadiers, I believe, are fighting in the south against the Spanish. I had to send a regiment of them down there to stiffen up the defences there. I think we'll probably put the 7th Regiment. So we're going to no, actually a green unit. I'll actually put the 19th Regiment here on the left. Easy. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We might just put ourselves a little bit more distance here between each regiment, mainly for artillery, not to have too much of a target. Now we'll have the 7th Regiment on the right here. It's going to have to earn its stripes, and what better way than in the battle against the British. Then we got the 5th Regiment, again here on the extreme right. We do have the 1st Regiment, which is I'm probably going to pull into a reserve role. So I'm probably going to put these gentlemen here, take them off fire at will. We don't want our own troops fighting each other. We'll put the... Oh, look at that. That's a 22nd Regiment is actually going to come off the line here and be put hither. And he shall stand a guard, as it were, with the General. And we'll have the 8th Regiment on the extreme left. Bit of a gap there, but now I believe we have all we can do here. No more regiments out in the field. I'm actually probably going to do this. I'm probably going to just angle the 7th Regiment thus, just to make sure we got this flank covered up. I'm probably going to put the 1st Regiment in the line, actually. There's no point in holding back, and I'm probably going to put this Regiment of Horse, the 6th Regiment, out there on the right hand flank. And oh good, we've got carcass shot as well. I think it's time to begin this battle. Oh, they grouped up beautifully. We're actually going to put... That was a pitiful shot. I expect better, gentlemen. We're actually going to move into the forest here. Double time. We don't have time to loiter. Let's move it. Actually, aim for the cannon. Come on, gentlemen, move. Oh, Hessian Grenadiers, absolutely as tough as nails. Look at that, what a beautiful looking sight that is. I wouldn't mind a unit of those myself. And we're just moving into the... Got one kill. Ooh. What do you know? Steady lad. Oh, we've lost. Now we're losing men here, so we might have to deal with these. I think we're going to probably send this unit around here. double time, gentlemen, please. That's a lot of troops inbound. We can hit them here now. If we can hit them, we've got a good chance. Stay there, the trees, steady, they're hidden beautifully. Dragoons on the horse, yes indeed they are. Oh, look at that, 14 men instantly killed. Oh my word. If ever there was a shot, that was it. Look at that, what a shot that was. 26th Regiment, absolutely obliterated. Steady lads, steady gentlemen, easy. Let's not have any heroes here, we don't need any at the moment. Look at that. I'm going to redirect our fire. Prepare to fire, gentlemen. Here they come. Here they come. Yes, they're moving out. If only we can get rid of these dragoons here. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful shot. 30 men dead straight away. Look at that. Force has been obliterated before it's even got to us. I think what we will do is crash into these. Steady gentlemen, steady lads. Wait for the order. Drawn them out. Far. Look at that. Oh my word, that is absolutely a beautiful shot. I'm actually going to try and change our focus fire. Now they've left those open, we do that. Continue firing, lads. They've gone. Join in. Oh, they shattered. Now we set ourselves up ready to fight. Take out whatever comes this way. Move it. This is not a parade, gentlemen. This is the real thing. Move. Oh. Oh, very crafty. Switch our fire. And are they shattered? They are. They're shattered. They're only broken. We need to really pin these guys against the wall here and bring them down. Broken. Right, let's get stuck in here. Let's shatter them. If I had more cavalry, this would be an absolute rout. Come on, bring them down now. Bring them down. We need them shattered. Yes. Beautifully done. And we want the Rangers gone, please, gentlemen. Let's move. Look at this. This is an absolute massacre. They're shattered as well. Let's bring this regiment into the field. I'm just going to flank here. These are tough. These are tough gentlemen here. Shattered. Let's move on to these. Nothing better than a... That's a beautiful sight. Now they're gone. All of these obliterate. Oh, they're waving. No, they're still here. We're in the battle. That, my friends, was a beautiful fight. Absolutely went down perfectly there. We have pretty much eliminated what was once an elite British army, and I mean elite. It had Grenadiers, Hessen Castle Grenadiers. It had Rangers. We had mounted tribal auxiliaries. We're looking at some of the finest troops the British can muster in North America. Oh, look at that. We lost 78 men. They lost almost everything. So statistics. No one going up really. Oh, yes, they did. The line infantry there went up, so we've got some experience. Well, the echelons, howitzers did pretty well. Only 4 kills. I thought it would be more than that. 5 there. Regiment horse did exceptionally well. Oh yes, that army is gone. That is exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. Yes, Prussia, although I dislike Prussia because they attacked us, that is good for us. The Barbary states need to be kept in check. Ah, the Cherokee nations. I'm staying as friendly as I possibly can with the Native Americans. I really need to do that because they can, they can really give you some real trouble if you're not careful. France, now France are trying to help us. France are trying to help us. Not directly, but indirectly with them attacking British shipping, British trade lines. But if they went for the Prussians as well, that would be even better. But of course, they're not going to do that. Now Prussia. Britain is also... Don't you dare come to the Americas. Oh, look at that, what a fiend. Mughal. Ottoman. Savoy. Who are also raiding the trade line of Portugal. Portugal is a bit of an unknown quantity here now. Russia seems to be not struggling against the Swedish, but they're not really putting a lot of poke into their armies at the moment. Persia. Ooh, you just go away, Spain. Ah, there it is. Look at that. Spain have come down for us. That's fine. That's okay. We shall be prepared for such an eventuality. Oh, advanced irrigation. Excellent. Savannah. Yep, I thought. Look at that. Ooh, that's pretty potent force there. And our army here is a little bit beaten up here from previous fights. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to put up with this much longer, where the Cherokee aren't going to come help us at all. This is a man of doctorate. Yes. That's fine. So we got 6-3-4-2. We've got 8772 coming in next turn, which is good for us. Oh, look at that. New England has got 2 grenadiers. Right, I think it's time we put an end to the Spanish domination here of Florida. I really do think that Florida needs to be brought under our control, and sooner rather than later. So with that in mind, I'm going to be sending down this army here. So the first thing we're going to do is put a general in it. We've got Darth Nicholson. This gentleman is going to earn his spurs with this army here. We're actually sending this army down to the south. It's going to be garrisoned in the Carolinas. And we are then... Yeah, we've still got it under control here. We're then going to... Ooh, 4,000 army board. That would bring us the potential for Legion of the United States. But then again, we can't unlock any of these yet until we've got the research. But so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to begin the recruitment process again. So 3 regiments in here. We do have this regiment here. I'm going to actually stiffen up the main army here. We are going to bring these back under full control, under full deployment criteria. So I want this army to be really, you know, absolutely spick and span here, because I can absolutely guarantee you that we are going to get these armies. And look at these. These are nothing to be. They got 2 5th Northumberland Fusilier regiments in here. These are as tough as they come. They've actually crimped these with lots of Hessian line infantry. So that means that they either can't get the troops they need, or they're just trying to throw everything they can at us. 3 regiments of Hesse Castle Grenadiers. They are as tough as they come. It could mean the British are actually struggling to find the troops they need to fight us. We could be able to wear them down. I've got this army in here as well. If you look here in Boston. Wait a minute. Why? Wait a minute. Everybody else, I believe, is up to full. Yes, indeed they are. So just the 1st Delaware. Now, once this army is up, once this regiment is up, should I say, this army is going to be a full spec army. Look at this. Rumours of cowardice, how dare you. We're fighting in the Americas, and able to conduct attacks as ambushes. Oh, that's nice. And skilled siege defenders. So we're actually putting this Boston army is going to be the absolute linchpin of the northern redoubt here. We're going to absolutely use this army. What the British want to do is hit Maine and basically splinter Arcadia and Boston from one each other. So basically splitting off Maine from the rest of the sort of US holdings. But we're not going to allow that to happen. We're also sending this army down here to deal with the Spanish once and for all. But we've got to take this Spanish force out. So our troops don't look as strong as these. But actually, let me have a quick look at our research for anything else. We're actually doing pretty well here. Carronade frigates. And what about investing? Oh, we're actually doing pretty well here. Wealth of Nations, that's going to take us 5 turns. Ooh, that actually might be better than trying to get... Actually, Naval College is definitely going to be needed. So I might switch from basic steam pump. Yeah, I'm actually going to stop this, and I'm going to move to Wealth of Nations. The reasons for that is a plus 30% bonus to growth and trade route income is going to be a huge boost to our income, a huge boost. Alright, -1, but we can deal with that. Look at the wealth it brings in. It brings in a huge amount of wealth and prestige. So we're going to switch that. But before we do that, I'm going to take this fight, my friends, and we're going to do... This army has to take this Spanish army, or at least defeat it, or at least give it a really good thrashing. And before I go any further, I'm going to save this battle, because we have had a few problems. We've got United States, and I'll go for United States C. So I've saved this now, so if this crashes and you see sort of almost like an edit coming in here, sliding in, it's because this has crashed and I've had to sort of go back and do the battle and edit it back into this commentary. So we've got actually more men, but I think it's because we've got the firelock armed citizenry does boost it a lot, and so does the garrison militia here, does boost it quite a bit. We have some grenadiers here, but we do have at least a core of decent line infantry here. But we do have cavalry, 79, 73 cavalry. That is our absolute ace card here. It really is. And also light cavalry here. So we're going to use these to our advantage. But anyway, let's begin this fight, my friends. Let's begin this fight. And if we can severely deplete or even defeat this Spanish army here, it gives us a chance to pull down that army into the Carolinas and then solidify our hold in this area. Now that gives us a good chance, a good chance of being able to build up enough forces to take out Florida. Once we've got Florida in our pocket, then the Spanish will not take that every day of Monday. They will not take that, I can assure you. But it is vital we do as much damage, if we can do as much damage or even defeat this Spanish army, then we'll be looking at ourselves, putting ourselves in a very, very good position indeed in the south. Remember, the north, it has to be our main focal point. It has to be because of what's being thrown at us. We've even got Prussia at war with us, and if Prussia send another army in, we've got to be ready for that. So I'm going to try and get the army that fought in Maine, I'm going to try and get that up to a full spec army again. So at least I've got 2 full stack armies ready to defend the north. Then maybe even try and pull out a 3rd army from somewhere, depending on how the finances go. Remember, economy is vital here. And look at this, a city fight. So I've got to make a decision of where I'm going to make my stand, or put my men so that at least I can do some damage, or even move my troops up if needs be. And I've got this ridge here. I think I'm going to have to take the fight and hold this portion here. To have this ridge here as well. Just quickly check something a second, my friend. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That ridge is okay. So probably going to put my troops in this location here. Or would over here be better for us? I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to put it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 18th Regiment right in the very vanguard here of our defence. And then we're going to put the 17th Regiment here. Again, we're angling our attack in line with the box here, the Spanish deployment zone. 20th Regiment on the left. I've got these grenadiers here, but I'm actually going to put the 3rd Militia Regiment here on the immediate right. Let's have it at our disposal here. Ooh. Provincial cavalry, and I'm going to hold these gentlemen in reserve. Not in reserve, should I say. More as ready to strike. We do have the 1st Light Cavalry. Now, although there's only 9 of them, they can actually serve a purpose. So I'm actually going to put them here like this. We do have our general, who will be sitting forthwith. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. We have got 49 dragoons. So I'm going to put them up here with these. Then we've got militiamen here, minutemen. They're going to go on the right here. Work easy. And we're going to have these firelock citizens down here. These are going to be more of a sort of a fighting force, as into... Whoa, wait a minute. What are you doing there? On the right, please, gentlemen, not next to the general. I think, last but not least, is these 30 grenadiers. Only 30 of them, but they will stand man for man of any other regiment that is full. Of that, I can guarantee you. Right, let's begin this fight, my friends. There they are. That's a lot of dragoons, a lot of dragoons. We're going to put ourselves up here. got cannon. I'm going to try and risk it. Just these 9 men. We're going to try and flush out anything that's there between us and the cannon. If we can take the cannon out. Steady, lads. Steady now. Nice and steady. We're going to put ourselves ready to fight. It doesn't look like the Spanish are going to move much here. But if we can hit them quite early, quite quickly. Wait a minute, where are those native Indians they've got? Steady, lads, steady. We're going to sacrifice these 9 men, but they're going to be doing it for the greater good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where the hell did that fire come from? If that wasn't for that hill then. I knew it. Done it. Yes, they've done their job. Get out of there, lads. Get out of there. Oh, have we drawn them out? Oh, if we've drawn them out, this will be an absolute boon. No, 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 they haven't taken the bait. Bat them if I can get rid of this. Ow. They've moved, they've flanked in around here. That was a beautiful strike there. We struck really nicely then. Took out this cannon. The threat has been removed. Gotta have them broken. We have them shattered. They cannot come back. Shattered. That's one group out of the way. That was beautiful. There it is. There it is. We're going to actually start moving up to the line. We're going to take the fight to them. But we're going to do it where we're going to attack them in 2 lines. going to attack them from 2 angles. Oh, you've got to break these, gentlemen. Now they've gone. They've gone. Damn, they're gone. They're just broken. Will they come back? Come back now. We have reduced that though significantly. We've also got rid of 1 regiment as well from... This is not a party, gentlemen, please. Yes, 1 has come back. No, they've gone. They've had enough. They've buckled under the pressure. But we do have a very nice regiment left here. So we're going to start planning our attack here. This is unbelievable. What is going on here? Let's move, gentlemen, please. If we're gonna win this, we've got to have this. Sugar and chips, here we go. Got to keep them busy. We have to keep them busy. What the hell are they doing? That is beautiful. They sacrificed themselves, but we did it. We had to do it. No, let's fire into these. You can hold there, gentlemen, and you can be brought up. Have they only just found themselves out on the street here? What is going on? Ah! Keep firing, gentlemen. Keep firing. Oh, oh. Hold, lads. Hold. on, move it, gentlemen, move it. We're just... Steady, lads, steady. Oh my god, this is unbelievably slow. Come on. That's it. Ah! Oh, they're wavering. We've got one of them on the move. Stay strong, lads. Stay strong. Stay steady. Ah! Ah! This should be the death knell here. There it is. Now they're starting to hurt. Now they're starting to hurt. Ah! What the blazes are you doing out of position? Fire! Keep firing, lads. Don't give them an inch. These are almost the bridge between the two armies. Stay strong, lads. Stay strong. We have to hold this northern redoubt. Keep firing. I knew they would come back. I absolutely knew it. Broken. Break, damn you. No! He gave his life, but he gave his life for the cause. The cause in the north. Oh, yes, we did it, my friends, we did it. Oh, wow. That was an exceptionally tough fight there. Wow. We did it though. We've pushed back this Spanish army here that's been trying to take the south down here from us for a long, long time. Wow, that was close. Statistics. 190 stuck at that. What a beautiful fight. Every man deserves a Medal of Honor that took part in that fight. We're just going to quickly save this, just in case we get any problems with it up here. Yes, we shall overwrite the file. And resume. Right. Okay, there's not a lot we can really do for this. I'm going to bring this army, back up to full, so we can at least get our full complement of money income. Look at that. Absolutely blitzed. But by damn, that was a tough fight. But we held, my friends. And we defeated a full army that was... Hang on, let's have a quick look at the Spain. Who was Spain's allies? Portugal and Mughal. Oh, now if the Cherokee were going to be very nice to me, they would actually come down and destroy these here. But I'm wondering whether they're at war with Prussia. No, they're not at war with anybody. What about the Iroquois? Iroquois are not at war with anybody here. No, they're not at war with the Cherokee. Are they friendly towards us? Exceptionally friendly towards us, but yes. And I do want to keep it that way. What can I send them? I might send them some of these sort of economic benefits here. So I think I'll send them field crop rotation. Again, we need to keep them really sweet. And we're going to do the same for the... Oh, we've given the Cherokees everything we can. So we're going to keep all of these Cherokee and native Indian nations on our side here until it's time for them to not be on our side anymore. We've destroyed that British force here. These gentlemen are being brought back up to full, which will give us 670. So give us a nice little force here. Can we maybe get peace with Britain? And technology, fire advance maybe? Not a problem. That's probably because I gave him a good thrashing there on me. Let's end the turn. Let's see what happens here, my friends. Oh, Britain aiming for the Mughal. Oh, I thought the Cherokees were going to do us a favour then to destroy that Spanish force there, but not yet. Genoa, Hanover, France. What will France do? Oh, sending a few ships. Oh, they don't like the Austrians at all, do they? Prussia, just stay out of my face here, Prussia. Don't come towards me. Iroquois, Knights of St. John. Oh, that's a big fleet they got there. Everybody's going for the Barbary States, everyone. Mughal. Italian states, everyone's raiding that Barbary States trade line between them and the Ottomans, crushing their income. I believe the Ottomans have just lost that territory there they'd taken from the Russians. Looks like the Russians are counter-attacking quite heavily here in the east. Persia. Spain, what are you going to do, Spain? Don't come back. Do not come back. Looks like Spain's being hammered pretty hard by Britain, which is always a good sign when your enemy of your enemy is actually fighting them. There it is, I knew it. Ah, drats. Not to worry, not to worry. These things, I mustn't get distracted by those type of things. I must move that army down, or reconstitute that army there, in the north, in the south should I say. Then crush the Spanish once and for all. Mamelukes. Yes, we managed to squeeze out at least a little bit more economy here. 6220. Not too bad. We've still got this British fleet here, which actually we could probably get rid of, if truth be told. I'm not going to risk anything just yet. Excellent. And now we can move this army down. It's entering the Carolinas. And that's going to give us some nice security here. We're just going to start building this army back up to what it should be. These men have fought bravely. They deserve to be reconstituted back into the army here. So we're going to bring these, we're going to put this here. We're going to make sure that Savannah doesn't just fall and crumble. Any more farms that can be, indeed. Those are palatial estates which we're not really ready for yet. Remember, we have to be extremely disciplined with our finances. The temptation to throw money at everything is pretty overwhelming, but still, we must remain vigilant. So they're still being brought back up. These gentlemen this army here does deserve to be reconstituted into a full army. They have earned their spurs. So with that in mind, I'm going to be moving these into here. We're going to build this into a full army. Now, what can we put into this to make it that well-balanced army? We've got 2 cannon, so 1 more howitzer to make it 3, which is my standard amount of cannon, and we're probably going to need 2 horse. I'm actually going to disband this horse here. What is horse? It's going to cost 682. What does it cost for horse? 855. Actually, probably keep them, and they'll have their. And they will also have this their experience as well. How many do we have here? I've got 2 cavalry, so I'm going to make it a 3rd cavalry regiment. And we're going to have 1 of those, and we're going to try and put together a 3rd force here if possible. 2 cannon. Oh, wait a minute. 3 cannon. Hopefully we can move, this force will be down. We can deal with this Spanish force here eventually. But not to worry just yet, not to worry just yet. This force will then secure the south as far as Savannah. And we're going to have to somehow work out how to get men down to here to take this. Because Florida will be an absolute nightmare to take unless we can draw them out of that fortress. Once we've got Florida, it will be tough for us to be brought out of there. I might have to send down more troops here. Looks like the British are reconstituting the army they lost. So we'll just have... let's see if we can... Is there any more trade we can have? Not with anybody here. Nope. I wonder if we can try and get peace with Britain. No. Maybe Spain has had enough. Don't like us at all. Oh, Prussia. Oh, look how many people they're at war with. Ooh. I think they're in enough trouble as it is. Let's have a look here. Just have a quick look here, my friends. Yes, I thought so. Russia's taken back the Chikask here, the Don Voisko here, which is basically the Don River. As you can see here, there's been a battle going on here, so which means the Ottoman forces here in Astrakhan have been pretty much cut off from the main body here in Georgia. It looks like even Georgia's under attack. So it looks like the Russians might have moved down and taken attacking Georgia as well. Which means ultimately the Ottoman Empire might begin to unravel. The only thing that I worry about that is because it's trade for us. Actually no trade at all, because our trade lines are being hit pretty hard here. The Ottoman trade line's been pretty hard here, so yeah, we're not getting anything from the Ottomans, so we're managing not too badly considering it. They're not doing too badly at all, but oh, wait a minute, Prussia's hitting Hanover here. They may even squeeze out the Dutch, which would be a bit of a problem for us. Okay, let's have this little turn here, my friends, to see what happens. Nothing from the UK, nothing from Great Britain, should I say, beg your pardon. United Provinces, Barbary States. Bavaria, Cherokee, ooh, Cherokees, no, nothing. Wait a minute, don't start a war against the Iroquois. Mind you, if they want to fight each other, I don't mind with that. It just means they might weaken themselves for me to be able to take them over. France, who looks like they might be maybe moving troops in to eye up the Netherlands. Had to go. France had to go. But I don't mind if Spain and Britain are at war with each other. That's fine with me. Prussia. Ooh. Ottomans. That's quite a quick turn there with the Ottomans. Portugal. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, indeed, good sir. Or madam, should I say. I shall indeed give you that. And we also maintain a sort of a healthy relationship with Russia. Only until we need to. Ah, Spain, what are you going to do exactly? You fiend. Wait a minute. Ah. That fleet might have to be dealt with. Oh no. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not good for us. Damn it, that's going to hit our trade something chronic there. Yes, look at that. Oh, Mysore have gone. Holy smokes. Iberia have gone. There it is. Hanover have gone. Wow. Prussia is expanding exponentially here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's Prussia as well. Holy smokes, they've taken that as well. Wow. They are expanding hugely here. They could potentially become quite a threat to us. I don't think so.
The oceans are ours.
I think we'll take the money from that.
Under sail. Ship's orders.
It's better. Okay. So we're going to move this army down to Savannah. What do we have here now? That's a lot of money there. A lot of money. Might just get a third-rate ship of the line here. Admiral's flagship. I'm going to get one of those just to sort of start boosting up my navy, as it were. Now we're going to start... Wait a minute.
At the ready.
Oh, beautifully look there. Look at that. That's a beautiful force here going into there. Making this a full stack army. These gentlemen are coming back up. We're actually going to invest in these. Bring them up to where they need to be. These are being brought back up to where they need to be as well. 3 cannon. And we are also going to be... We're going to continue our recruitment drive here for possibly a 3rd army. Which is definitely something we're going to need. We're definitely going to need that 3rd army, I believe. Because I've got a feeling the British are only going to be, you know, sort of placid as they have been. And I also got a feeling that as Prussia expands, we're going to find ourselves up against quite a potent force, and I want to be fully prepared. And that's going to mean we're going to need armies. And where else can we just throw some more money? Not throw some more money, that's the wrong term. Where can we sort of aim our money at? And one of these is going to be brought up. I think we're going to bring this one up to where it needs to be. They've earned their spurs in the battle down here. Now they've been reinforced by this army here. So now we know at least this area is going to be pretty secure, even against these Spanish forces. Are they increasing their Spanish? No, they haven't. And we've got 3 cannon with us at this time as well, which is good. But we're going to have to maybe send some troops down from here just to make sure that we do have enough to break this Spanish redoubt and to deal with this force here as well. What we don't want to is pull out against Florida and only lose it to this force here. So I'm not going to take any chances. 1 second, my friends. I've got agents here. Now he's here, just keep an eye on the British. And we've got this gentleman here, so we don't really need these up here at the moment. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on a minute. Oh no, that's just the smoke from that. I thought it was under attack. We are actually going to bring... Wow. The Iroquois have taken both of these as well, so we're going to have quite a fight to dig these out of the hole they got. So we're actually going to leave these here. We're going to have a quick look around, I think. Oh, we've got chance. We're going to head up to Rupert's Land. Scout out. Information is absolutely vital here. What are they building here? Commercial port. Being upgraded. That'll be dealt with as well eventually, this force here. As soon as we've built up another fleet here, we've got coming in next turn. 2560. Anyway, friends, I'm probably going to end this episode here. Actually, I'm going to end this episode here. We are, should I say, keeping the Iroquois quite nice and sweet on our side here, and also the Cherokees. But saying that, they're going to be an absolute nightmare to dig out of this place here. But the Iroquois, they have really sort of used this to their advantage and really swept everything before them. The French have been pretty much kicked out of America. I mean, the French have been completely destroyed in America. They did have these two here, upper Lower Louisiana, but they've lost them to the Iroquois. Our goal is to reunite the entire seaboard under American rule, and Florida is going to be probably our next main target here. We're going to make sure this is a full stack army. We're then going to make sure that this army here is destroyed before we go any further. Then we're going to replenish, and then we're going to use the troops from these here, and we're going to combine them, and they're going to form that one army that's going to come down into Florida, and we're going to destroy the Spanish here, take Florida, and then we're going to have to look at probably moving in against the British here, probably with Montreal being our first target, or even Quebec. Not a really great garrison in here, but oh dear, they are upgrading the. Yeah, they're getting the next recruits here, and that's going to be lifeguards. Oh god, they're going to be able to get everything here. That's going to be a wait a minute. Yeah, they can put together some quite nasty forces here then. An opera house as well. So it looks like we're going to have to hit the British quite soon once we've got these armies up to where they need to be. 2 more here should just about do it. This army here is now at full strength. We might have to make a push against the British eventually. We've got some recruits, some forces coming in here. But again, we have to balance it out against what we're up against. We do really need to take out this force down here. Probably just leave this garrison in Florida and then move this army back up north eventually. And then fill it out in Philadelphia with the rest of these troops here. And then we're going to probably be looking at striking against the British. Montreal should fall quite quickly. We can solidify our hold here. That means the crossing here is then cut off, unless the British have got quite a substantial assets here. They've even got York Factory up here as well, and Fort Salt as well. So not over by a long shot, my friends. Not over by a long shot. And they've even got Newfoundland as well. Oh, and they've also got the Caribbean assets. So we're not out of the woods just yet. And of course they have London, which is absolutely bustling here at the moment. It really is bringing in a lot of money for them. My word, that's a lot of trade coming in there. That is a staggering amount of trade. But anyway, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I have not forgotten, my friends, about naming it. So next turn, now I'll be a double episode. So next episode, I'll be renaming units because I've got no battle. So I can guarantee you, my friends, that if you ask for renaming of units, it will be there. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please comment, like, and subscribe. Please leave your comments down below. Please let me know what you think I should do. Please let me know, where I should strike. What would you do if you were in my place? Please let me know what you do. Hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you have a good week coming up, my friends. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.